is Henriette and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'd love to have you here. So this time I'm not in London. I've flown over to Copenhagen in Denmark to spend some time with my mum. And whilst I'm here, we're going to be doing some Christmas shopping in Copenhagen. We're also going to be making a few Danish Christmassy things. So I hope you enjoy. So the Danish people have a huge love for bicycles, and it's our main mode of transportation, and you'll see them everywhere. This is the main street in Copenhagen called Soby, and we're going to go for a walk all the way up to the end. This is where I spent my childhood and my teenage years, and the decorations are still the same. The garlands with a heart in the middle. Smile! Yay! Tak skal du have. The Danish people have been voted the happiest people on the planet many times. So, of course, I wanted to make all the stallholders smile. You'll find these cute wooden hut markets all over Copenhagen during this time of year. And I really like to visit them because it puts me in the Christmas mood. I think Copenhagen is so pretty at Christmas time. I love the way they decorate the shop fronts and the streets. It makes me feel all warm and fuzzy and nostalgic too. It is here that we find my favourite shop in Copenhagen. It's called Kirk, or Kirk if you want an English accent. And it's just such a beautiful little shop. And I always buy something, and I'll show you a bit later on in the video what I ended up getting. This shop is like a little jam-packed full jewellery box, and it is stunningly beautiful inside. The owners of this shop have magnificently placed every single item carefully inside this shop, and that's what makes it so special. I'll make sure that I drop the details of this shop in the description box below because they do ship internationally. And here comes my mummy. She too has found something that she really likes. Next, I really wanted to show you this place. This is called La Glace, and it is the oldest confectionery shop in Copenhagen. It opened up in 1870, and most of the recipes and the furniture are still the same. Here they serve beautiful cake and ice cream too. This is all edible and made on the premises, and it's really quite amazing when you think about it, all that lovely, lovely detail. They're very well known for their marzipan pigs because you can buy individual ones in different sizes, and they've all got their own expressions on their faces. I mean, how cute are they? Scandinavia is really well known for these gonks, and you can get them in every single shape and size over here. And believe it or not, these creatures that look so much like Santa was not originally a Christmas icon. Gonks, in fact, are inspired by gnomes and hobgoblins, which were found in Scandinavian and Nordic mythology. In the old lore, these short, bearded folk would make their home in the houses and barns of farms. The Danes are also very fond of natural looking Christmas decorations, as you can see here. I can totally relate to that, as I like natural looking ornaments too, and I'm getting a bit of inspiration here, I have to say. The other thing we saw lots of were these little Christmas houses, but what you don't see very often is a sauna, which we found here. It looks like my mum has spotted a star that I might like. If you are enjoying this video so far, please like, comment and subscribe. I love hearing from you. You write the absolute best comments and I promise that I will reply. A big thank you goes to CuteBee for sponsoring this video. They have sent me this DIY book nook kit, and this one is called the Christmas Wish Store. This is a high quality kit and it's beautifully made. All you're going to need is some glue and a couple of AAA batteries. The kit comes with lights and a little musical box, which is just so magical. The instruction book is phenomenal. It is very similar to those that you get with Lego if you've come across one of them before. It's so easy to follow, everything is beautifully illustrated. The Christmas Wish Store that I'm building here came with 273 pieces. And the wood used here is premium wood and high quality. This is absolutely brilliant if you want to cultivate your hands-on skills and creativity. I mean, this speaks to me on every single level. It's whimsical, it's something I can sit and do and use my hands. It's so creative. I'll be sure that I leave a link in the description box below, but please note that this link is an affiliate link, which means that I'll earn a small commission, but it won't affect the price that you pay. I think these CuteBee kits are perfect for anyone who's creative, but I also think they make for a really good present if you know someone who's creative. Now check this out, finished. I'm so thrilled with it. It's just so whimsical, which really speaks to me, and they're so Christmassy. There are so many little details and you can keep finding new things as you look at them. I'm going to pop this one into our big cabinet in the living room, where I think it sits really nicely in amongst the Charles Dickens books. Back to Copenhagen, where you'll find us in my mum's kitchen, and we're busy making marzipan ready for Christmas. Now this is something that we do every year, and it's a real easy thing to do, and it is so yummy. We have bought some good quality marzipan, which we're rolling into little balls. We're then going to dip it into chocolate, which we have melted. And then on top of that, we're going to add 3 different kinds of nuts. Now we're going to be using almonds, hazelnuts and walnuts. I have had the pleasure of tucking into these ever since I was a child, but of course we only get them once a year, and that's at Christmas time. In Scandinavia, we celebrate Christmas on the 24th of December. Our dinner is a shoulder of pork, which is the best piece of the pork in our opinion, because it has crackling on top and it is very tasty. We serve that together with red cabbage, caramelized potatoes, some normal potatoes, and some gravy. Denmark is a country well known for our pig farming. I'm sure you've all heard of Danish bacon. And it's because of this farming that the Christmas dinner came about, because the farmer used the best cuts of meat and whatever they'd harvested for their Christmas dinner. It's the next day and my mum and I are going to Tivoli Gardens, which are the most stunningly beautiful at this time of year. Tivoli Gardens is an amusement park or a pleasure garden right bang in the centre of Copenhagen. The park first opened on the 15th of August in 1843 and is the third oldest operating amusement park in the world. The founder of Tivoli, his name was Georg Carstensen, obtained a 5-year charter to create Tivoli by telling the king at the time, King Christian VIII, that when the people are amusing themselves, they do not think about politics. Isn't that a bit of fun? Because the monarch then granted Carstensen the use of roughly 15 acres of the 45 glacis outside Vesterport, which is the West Gate, for an annual rent. What's really nice about this place is that the gardens are still being maintained to a really high standard, just like it would have been when it first opened. I have so many fond childhood memories from this place. I mean, I've been on every single ride there is in this park, and what's really nice is that the same goes for my children. My mum and I stopped to enjoy some æbleskiver, which are a Danish treat that are also known as Danish pancake puffs or pancake balls. They come served with a bit of jam and icing sugar. Another tradition is to come and have a look at these little postmen that ride around in a circle on their bicycles. So cute, and I used to stand here for a long time watching them go round and round when I was a child. And then it was time to say goodbye to Tivoli Gardens, but I'll be sure to visit again next year. That evening it was time to get creative again, and I'm starting off here with some oranges, which I'm going to decorate with some cloves. The proper word for these oranges is pomander, which comes from the French pomme d'ambre, which means apple of amber. In the 18th and 19th centuries, these were given as gifts for Christmas and New Year's, and they brought good luck. These days we make pomanders for a bit of home fragrance, and we can leave them around the house to make it smell nice, especially for the holidays. This last little craft I wanted to show you is very traditionally Danish, and it's a paper Christmas decoration that you weave yourself into a star. And I'm using these paper strips that you can buy from anywhere in Denmark. I learned how to make these as a child, and it's a bit like riding a bicycle. Once you get the hang of it, you'll never forget. My daughter Alicia has also learned how to make these, but my son, I'm afraid there's no hope. Now you very often see these hanging on Danish Christmas trees or just being displayed in a bowl like I'm going to be doing here. They're just so pretty. And that was the end of my trip to Copenhagen, and I'm back in London, and I promised to show you what I've been buying. Now I bought a couple of these wreaths because I thought they'd come in handy every year. I also got a couple of smaller ones in a darker green. Now these would look great on a cupboard, hanging in a window. They're really versatile and I'm very glad that I got them. I also brought home a couple of tea towels from Copenhagen because they happen to be the exact right colours that I'm using this Christmas. And they seem to be exceptionally good quality. I also found these little paper Christmas trees with a gold sort of edge to them, and I thought they would be really nice on my table that I'm going to make for this Christmas. Next up are some paper ornaments, and I bought these because I absolutely love the colour. Perfect for what I'm doing for this Christmas. This next purchase of mine is so beautiful. It's like a little mistletoe but made out of brass, and this is definitely an item that will come out every year. I also grabbed a couple of these burgundy stars. They are huge, but I thought they would look nice in my kitchen windows. And remember Kirk, the beautiful shop in Copenhagen? From there I found some burgundy ornaments, and they're such high quality. They've got a leather strap, they've got like a velvety feel to them. Stunning. They are going to be going on my tree. I also found this brass candle snuffer in Copenhagen, and I really like this one because of the head of the deer at the top. Beautiful. The final item that came home with me are just some pine cones, but these have already got a bit of wire attached, and I'll be using them year after year in my various decorations. Now that is almost everything from me today, but before I leave you, I just wanted to show you a couple of new items that are now available in our Etsy shop. So we now have these chopping boards, and they come in 3 different sizes. They're made out of bamboo, which is sustainable, and they have this lovely leather strap. Here are the sizes, just to give you some idea. I think these chopping boards will make for a lovely Christmas present, and so will these coasters. These are made out of a 1/4 of an inch thick maple wood, and I think they're really pretty, and they have 6 different designs of reefs on the front. We've added some little stickers on the back just to protect your table. Lastly, I want to show you these Christmas trees that we've created. Now they come flat packed and they're very easy to assemble. We have them in 2 colours, this beautiful dark green, and then we also have them in a lighter green with gold edges. They come in a set of 3, just as you can see them here. And here comes the lighter green set with the golden detail. And that is everything from me today, other than to say that I wish you all a wonderful week. Much love from London.